Here lies Star Wars' biggest issue with me in terms of the new sequel characters and how the sequel characters were handled. This is the honest to goodness one of the biggest problems I've had with it. What we have here is it says Daisy Ridley's Rey Skywalker will be reportedly positioned as the new Obi Wan Kenobi, essentially of the new Star Wars trilogy that's coming out. And to me, this is a massive mistake. We shouldn't have Rey essentially already being in position of an Obi Wan Kenobi. Obi Wan is somebody who has actually gone through a crap ton of hardship. I mean, from losing his apprentice to losing all of his friends in a Jedi Order to losing the whole Jedi Order as a whole, something that he held to such a high standard and lost it all. Meaning at the same time, we haven't necessarily seen Rey go through much of anything, to be honest. Everything was kind of handed to her. Everything was kind of spoon-fed to her in such a way to make her a Mary Sue. But what I honestly hope happens, I hope that she doesn't necessarily get to train or do anything along those lines until around the 12th movie. I feel like the best way for them to handle the Rey situation currently going into this next new trilogy of movies is for them to actually almost reintroduce Rey. We saw her go through everything with the help of a bunch of other people back during the original sequel trilogy. What needs to happen now is we need to see her go through something that's similar to what Luke Skywalker did after he defeated the Empire. Something where he has to go around, or let's see Rey have to go around and have to learn everything herself. Have her learn about what happened to the Jedi. Have her learn about what's going on in the entire galaxy. Have her learn about more Force abilities all by herself, and then we can actually see her grow as a character. We already have it established that she definitely struggled with the dark side of the Force, so have her actually go through something like that again. Have her struggle having to balance herself between the dark and the light side of the Force. You know, how does she navigate the galaxy knowing that she's pretty much a Palpatine? As much as she could say she's a Skywalker, at the end of the day, she's a Palpatine. And we all know that Palpatine blood runs deep with the dark side of the Force, so have her struggle with that again. How does she navigate that entire thing and to look back into where all the other Jedi failed and actually recorrect that and do it in her own sense? To me, this is the only way you can redeem a character such as Rey, and I personally hope that it happens for Daisy Ridley. I hope that the writing and the choreography team, I hope everybody just goes crazy for these next 3 films and that they can prove people wrong. And also prove myself wrong. I mean, personally, right now, I have no hope for these next trilogies of movies, but I honestly hope that they can prove me wrong. Make me eat my words. I mean, similar to how Russell Wilson is doing with the Steelers right now. Make me eat my words. I don't want this movie to fail. I don't want the Star Wars trilogy to fail because I don't want Star Wars to keep going down this trend of being bad. But this whole thing with Rey acting as almost like an Obi Wan kind of character, or as being the new replacement for Obi Wan Kenobi, is kind of a microcosm of why the sequels failed and why Star Wars is failing in general. I mean, look what's happening right now with every new iteration that involves old characters. They try to bring in these new characters and they completely destroy the past instead of bringing them up along with the past and having them walk hand in hand. For example, Osha and May and Acolyte were brought up to destroy everything that Anakin Skywalker was. Now Anakin Skywalker is no longer special because now there's 2 more chosen ones before him. That should never have happened. Within the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show, we barely even got Obi-Wan Kenobi. That was mainly the Reva show. They completely pushed Obi-Wan and Darth Vader to the sidelines in order to bring up who Reva was. And as always, it didn't even make any sense whatsoever. And I have plenty of other examples to do like that as well, but I'm not going to talk about that because I've talked about it in ad nauseum before on this channel a plethora of times. But hopefully before she decides to go on this Obi-Wan Kenobi type trial, become this Obi-Wan Kenobi type character, hopefully she actually has to go through something extreme, something that will change her character forever and for good. Because right now, honestly, Rey is completely unqualified to be the Obi-Wan Kenobi in the galaxy, to be even training anybody right now anyway. I mean, she does not deserve to be training anything or anyone. It's hard to train someone when you don't even know yourself and you don't even really understand what your whole point is in the entire galaxy. I mean, that's something that we even just saw Ahsoka struggle with when it came to training Sabine Wren in the Ahsoka show. Ahsoka had no purpose. She was just walking around the entire galaxy just doing what she wanted to do best, and training Sabine was just not in the cards for her. But anyway, I really do hope that Rey, this next trilogy of movies, doesn't necessarily go down this path that the original sequels did. Hopefully they learn from their mistakes and they can actually go through and create a good, cohesive story for Rey. I honestly get tired of making a lot of doom and gloom content around Star Wars, so hopefully it actually does do well and Rey can actually get her flowers and, Daisy really can get her flowers. But anyway, that's all I got for this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. May the Force be with you, and as always, have a great rest of your day.